Good afternoon. My name is Patricia Gates, and I'm here to talk about microfinance as a tool for poverty reduction. The 2007-2008 Human Development Report, published by the United Nations Development Program, ranked Ethiopia among the very severely underdeveloped. Researchers Ramanare and Gowrie reported in 2011 that microfinance was introduced to Ethiopia between 1994 and 1995. Since that time, there has been a 66% increase in food security, a 39% increase in resources available for education, and an amazing 89% improvement in the standard of living. Research suggests that access to microfinance is a poverty reduction tool. Micro businesses take microloans to build their small businesses. With increased income, food security is also increased, more money is available for education, and overall standard of living is improved. According to a report published in 2003, by Littlefield, Murdoch, and Hashimi, increased income, together with varying and protecting the existing sources of income, is seen as a path out of poverty. They also reported that microfinance clients are able to use those small loans to smooth income during times of distress and instability. According to authors Stewart, Van Rooyen, Dixon, Mahoro, and Devet, 6 out of 7 studies showed positive evidence that microfinance products have a positive impact on food security and health of microfinance clients. Paul Hamlin reported in Microlink's Field Bulletin number 11 that having access to financial services increases income for most clients. This leads to better access to food and increases in dietary diversity. The International Fund for Agricultural Development reports that helping farmers in developing countries move from subsistence farming to income-generating agricultural businesses is oftentimes linked to microfinance. Littlefield, Murdoch, and Hashimi report that one of the first expenditures when income is increased is paying for school fees. They also report that multiple studies have shown that children in households where microfinance is accessed have a tendency to have children start and stay in school longer than those households who do not have access to microfinance. In the vast world of financial systems, microfinance is relatively new, having started in the early 80s with Muhammad Yunus in Bangladesh. However, the impact has been swift and the results have been very positive. They show that poverty in developing nations can be reduced by microfinance. I'd like to introduce you to three actual microfinance clients. The first one is Sikaratu Salame, and Sikaratu is from Togo. She has a small cosmetic business, and she uses microfinance to increase her inventory. From the profits that she makes, she sends her 3 children to school. The second is Gun Kashari, and Gun is from Nepal. Gun has taken a number of small microfinance loans, and she reports that her standard of living has increased substantially. And the third is Paveen. Paveen is a mother of 5, and she lives in Lahore, Pakistan. Paveen and her husband have a small clothing business. They use microfinance to buy inventory for their clothing business, and as a result of the microfinance and the increase in her business income, she's able to feed those 5 children. These are real people dealing with real poverty on a daily basis. Prior to the use of microfinance, their lives and the lives of their families were at risk. Their stories are supported by research that indicates microfinance does increase business income, food security, and opportunities for education. These client pictures and their stories have been provided by Kiva, which is the largest person-to-person microfinance funder in the world. So at this point, I'd like to open it up for questions. Do you have any?
Yeah, where did micro businesses get the loans you mentioned?
Predominantly microfinance institutions are developed to help these small micro entrepreneurs. They range in size and their product delivery. They range from very small NGO type microfinance institutions that are nonprofit up to very large microfinance banks. But regardless of their size, their intention is the same, and that is to provide loans to these micro entrepreneurs so that they can grow their businesses and work out of poverty. Any other questions?
Yeah, just one more. I've read that microfinance institutions charge high rates of interest. So why wouldn't the entrepreneur just go to a bank to get the loan?
Oh, that's such a good question. According to Littlefield, Murdoch, and Hashimi, microfinance entrepreneurs very rarely go to a bank because banks don't believe that that their business is affluent enough to repay the loans that they might be able to acquire there. In addition, the costs of supporting micro entrepreneurs in the rural areas is beyond what banks are willing to do. Is there any other questions?
No other questions. Thank you.
Well, I thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you've learned something today. Thank you.
Thank you.